Well, hello everybody. Jason up, New 80's Revolution. Cave, Friday. I was going to do a 2-day vlog this week and do Friday. But then, halfway through the day, I realized I didn't film anything. And I did good stuff, too. I went to Lowe's, and I bought some 2x4s, and I built a garden box. That would have all been fun for you to see, but I didn't record. So tomorrow we'll record the vlog. Tomorrow I'm also going to do a little bit of a, similar to what I've been doing the last couple of days, just random memories that pop up about, specific things. And tomorrow I've got a few things to talk about, elementary school memories that I haven't talked about prior. In fact, it's one of them is something that people have always asked me, hey, do you remember doing this in elementary school? And yes, I do, and yes, we'll talk about it. Today, right now, I got a couple of, we're going to do the watching every movie in my collection in alphabetical order, with a few exceptions. We finished 2 more movies straight through, loved it. I've been staying up till like 1 a.m. to get these movies done. I'm pushing myself, I'm staying awake, I'm getting up, I'm getting something to drink, I'm waking up, and this is the only way to watch movies. I really don't see myself going backwards and watching movies over the course of 4 days as I once did. So we have finished the Steven Seagal triple feature by watching 1995's Under Siege 2. Well, it's not Under Siege 1, I can tell you that. 95, maybe Seagal is not so relevant anymore. When was Under Siege 1? Well, of course it doesn't say. Does it say on the disc? Yeah. Under Siege 1 was 1992. Under Siege 2 was 1995. And it's starting to go there now. It's starting to go, the Seagal straight-to-video world. I don't think Under Siege 2 was in theaters. I think it was possibly straight to video. It kind of gave me a slight made-for-TV feel. I don't think it had a high or a budget as high as Under Siege 1. And it's got Morris Chestnut in it, and nothing screams mid-90s like Morris Chestnut, channeling Will Smith and trying to be funny, and it's bad. It's bad funny because it's not funny, and it's like humor that they're jokes that you wouldn't use when you're about to be, when your train is being hijacked. You're not going to cut these jokes like Morris Chestnut does. Again, it's 95, so, there's a bratty teenage girl in this movie who's supposed to be Steven Seagal's 15-year-old niece. And I'm sure she's like 23 in real life. She looks totally 90s. So this is a direct sequel because he does continue on the Casey Ryback character. So he's working on a train, or he's not working on a train. He's on a train. He's on a train, and he's got his niece, and his brother died, and he's trying to reconnect with the niece. Maybe they mentioned why he's on the train. I don't know. I'm not sure. But the train gets hijacked by this crew that's led by this boss, and the only word I can think of for this boss is weenie. He's just a weenie, he's a dork. This boss is a dork. There's no Gary Busey, of course. He's dead. So Morris Chestnut plays the porter on the train, and of course he's immediately hitting on the 15-year-old niece. And immediately, as he checks her onto the train, he starts walking after her, trying to, hook up with her. And the train is hijacked because the weenie boss is going to take over the world. It's very He-Man-ish, and the weenie boss is like Skeletor, who's going to just blow up the world, and it will be mine. and Steven Seagal has to beat them all up with the help of Morris Chestnut, sort of. Yeah, like I said, it just had a very low budgety, made for TV feel. I watched the whole thing because that's what I'm going to do. I didn't despise it. It's nowhere near Under Siege 1, but I didn't hate it to death. I mean, it was still a Steven Seagal, fights everybody movie, so it's okay-ish. I'm starting to realize that Steven Seagal only had a ponytail, I think, in Hard to Kill. All of his other movies, he's got no ponytail. I thought that the Steven Seagal ponytail was like in every movie. Maybe it's just Hard to Kill, I'm not sure. Under Siege 2 with Morris Chestnut. That 3-pack is done. Now we've got a movie that I have never seen before in my life. Why do I own it? Because it was like $1 at a pawn shop really early in my DVD collecting days or my Blu-ray collecting days, and I was just buying everything. And this is called 30 Days of Night. Remember, we're going alphabetical order, so we're still in the numbers, because that's how you put them. I guess you can put them at the end. I put them at the beginning. 30 Days of Night. A total. What year is this? 2008? Really? Is it 2008, or is that just when the movie went to disc? 2007 says the disc. So, early 2000s, you got this Josh Hartnett character. And I don't know, has he done anything since? Or did he just have like this quick burst of... I almost feel like he dated Britney Spears, but I don't think so. I think, was he with Drew Barrymore? He was with somebody, Josh Hartnett. And he's got like he's a cool guy, I guess, but he's got like this shaggy, haircut that, he could, I don't know. He just... Josh Hartnett, he doesn't do it for me. Some girl named Melissa George is in it. I don't know what she's done since or previous. I don't know. But anyway, it's in Alaska. And Josh Hartnett is a sheriff in Alaska. And it's an extremely small town. Everybody knows everybody. There's like population. What did they say in the beginning? It was population 570. And then this one little area of Alaska goes dark for 30 days in Alaska. They get no sun. So a lot of people take off, and he changes the population to like 175, right? Because it's the 30 days that there's no sun, so people head out of town. He stays, and a bunch of other people stay. And because it's dark, right, this town is now overcome with pretty interesting vampires. They're like zombie vampires. It's kind of like a Walking Dead vampire, right? Like a Walking Dead style vampire. Pretty cool. They scream and they have their own language, and there's subtitles for what they're saying, and there's like a leader of the vampires. They look cool. There's some gore. There's some good gore in this. There's some good eating, vampires eating people scenes. So that was cool. Josh Hartnett and some townies have to try to fight off this horde of zombie vampires, and it's cool. And it's not the typical stab them with a stake through the heart. You get they're blowing their heads off. There are a lot of interesting creative kills in this one. With one scene, those machines, those grinders that just there's videos on YouTube where you throw a bunch of stuff into this pit of like sharp grind, and it just grinds it up and chops it up, and people throw a piano in there and it eats it. Well, there's one of those in here, and zombie vampire heads in one of those. Very very interesting ending, very sad twist at the end. I guess I won't spoil that for you. I don't know, should I? Should these include spoilers? I don't know. I won't spoil this one because I think it's a very good twist. It's a very good ending. At one point, towards the end, the town's it's down to like 6 people, right? And there's like 15, 20 vampires. It's a day or two before the sun is supposed to come back up. And yes, the sun will kill these vampires. But the 5 or 6 people realize we're outnumbered. We're outnumbered. We gotta come up with something else. And there's a twist. It's pretty good. Kind of sad. It's an okay for me. It's not a blowaway movie. It's not a edge of my seat. I don't know. I was kind of edge of my seat at some points. I don't know. It was okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think Josh Hartnett kind of kills it a little bit for me because he's just so Marky Markish. You know, he's so Mark Wahlberg-ish. I don't know. 30 Days of Night. Not bad. All right, pickups. Okay, so this is a regret. I will tell you that this is a regret. I, for some reason, thought that the packaging on this was bigger. I've been watching 2 of these. One was like $47.99 and the other one was $34.99. The $34.99, I just randomly sent a $20 offer and they accepted it. So for $20, I got something that I'm going to hang it on the wall in the carded section, but I'm definitely regretting the $20. It's a Wrestling Superstars, non-LJN, Wrestling Superstars carded Paul Orndorff button with the Lionel Kitty City tag. Now, had this gone to auction, I guarantee you this would have sold for $8, but it doesn't work that way on eBay. And for some reason, when I saw the carding, I thought like maybe the carding was a little bigger. I thought the button was a little bigger. And then this came and there's nothing on the back. It's okay. Actually, hang on one second. I have some of these buttons. Do I even have Orndorff? I do. I have Orndorff. I have a loose Orndorff button. Look at that. Well, now I have a carded Orndorff button. But I would not have paid $20 for it if I knew that it was this small of packaging. It's just not a $20 item. I would have been really mad if I did the $34.99 buy it now, but it's okay. It's okay. I got this. It's okay. We're going to hang it on the wall. In fact, we're going to do that right now because I got some push pins and I haven't, hang on, just wait till I undo the camera here or the tripod. I haven't, I ran out of push pins, so I couldn't hang. Just look at the carded wall while I do this. Relax. I couldn't hang some stuff because I didn't have any push pins. Well, now I do. And so I got a couple things to hang here. I'm going to take this down. Don't worry, I'm just going to move it. I'm going to put my bootleg figure right here with the rest of the bootleg figures. Like so. There we go. Got the Hogan bootleg, got the Snuka bootleg. Then I'm going to take my button here, my Paul Orndorff button, and that's going to fit right here. Look at that. Or should I put it up there? No, I'm going to put it down here. It fits right there. All right, that's in. And now I've got this Hulk Hogan bendy, or Hulk Hogan eraser, and that's going to go right here. There you go. Okay, my stuff is hung. Great. All right, that's it. Movies I watched, a couple of pickups, one pickup, a couple of hangings. That's all for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.